Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr, and I think when we left off is we were leveling up this weapon. Yeah, so gotta kill some Tyranids, gotta complete some missions, and use up some more focus. And oh yeah, Rebel Elites. And we switched back to this weapon because the other one wasn't really doing it for us. And we were going after Fabius Bile. After I found the Crown of Emptiness, the ancient artifact that will help the Alpha Pariah control and channel her unique abilities, I conveyed a gathering of Inquisitors to the Alpha Pariah to make a decision about our course of action regarding the Dark Nexus and Fabius Bile. We decided to deal with Fabius Bile first. He has an unholy laboratory in the Imperial Star Fort that has slowly succumbed to the miasmic delges of the Dark Nexus, and which harbors countless minions of Nurgle. Oh, I guess we're also doing Dark Elder, given that picture. Ah, shit, I hope I don't need to keep her alive. Fuck, she got a life bar.
So, it has come to this. We own the tainted fortress of the primogenitor that even his own traitorous brothers despise and fear. That's what I was expected to say, right?
I find your increasing cynicism slightly troubling.
Just slightly, though.
The Plague Marines are Lyle's personal guards. Someone is trying to make our mission either easier or even more complicated. Loading. The Drukhari here?
Barak was right. Creature is here. Pick up and kill the Inquisitor.
I am not a creature.
Shit. Frick. Yeah, this was unnecessary damage that I suffered.
The Drukhari only attacked Bile's fortress because they were certain that you would be there.
Uther expected that. He always thought that the Eldari factions would be after me. That was one of the many reasons he kept me on a ship monastery.
They were following Bile's steps all the way to keep track on you. They must be desperate to capture or kill you.
Some abomination crawling out of the webway will not frighten me anymore, Inquisitor.
How are you faring down there, Inquisitor?
There have been some developments, like Tory marauders and vile scum killing each other without mercy.
And there goes the last trace of my guilt for being on watch duty on my ship.
For a while I suspected that the Dark Eldar were working for Vile, but that is not the case.
Obviously not. The Dark Eldar will never bow their heads before anyone else, no matter how powerful.
Loading.
Oh my god. Yeah, of course there's a boss over here. Shit. I think you targeted him. I'm guessing she's probably gonna be dead once I get over there. Oh good, she's invincible. Excellent. So you just stay back, so hopefully you don't aggro anybody. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like having bullet sponges like this. I don't find to be particularly enjoyable. And I wish they would be a little more original with, you know, difficulty here. And of course now he's all healed up. Why are you not doing damage anymore? Is there somebody in front of you that's blocking all those attacks, or what? Must have been, and I just missed it. God.
Reloading.
Inquisitor, do you feel a constant, horrible sensation? Like walking in the nightmare of an insane mind?
The proximity of Dark Nexus plays tricks on reality. And by the way, that was a very poetic observation.
If you spend your waking hours in laboratories and meditation chambers, books become your best friends. You know, Uzo was not entirely a monster. Still, I wish I could have faced him like I will face Bile soon.
Alright. Memory crystal? Nope. Dear brothers in virulence, our patience has been tested profoundly since we left the blessed gardens of Bubonicus. Oh, okay, so this is supposed to be Death Guard. We were blind and foolish. Bile used our own devotion against us. I must admit that the new self-mutating strain of the Aetherpox was a gallant offer indeed from him, a gift worthy for the grandfather. So we followed this wretched clone, and we remained patient again and again. We kept our temper when he denied our vengeance upon the Corpse Emperor's lackey. We were patient when he let the martyr slip away from us. We did nothing when he used our brothers as bait in the cursed hive of Cassida. We were silent when he defiled the blessed fort and sent our never-born friends back to the warp with the experiments, but I have lost my patience. You shall know this. Bile serves only one master, himself. This Alpha Pariah is not a weapon against the Imperium. It is an ancient aberration to desecrate the untamed sea and consume the dark gods. I was blind to this truth, but Gorth, may his soul proliferate in blessed agony, finally opened my eyes. The Ultima shall not be born. Be ready to strike on my command. Once we repel the Drukhari jackals, the primogenitor's alertness will wane. That will be the time when we strike, crush his failed specimen. Somehow he is capable of draining power from their flesh. I will invite a friend or two from the other side. Lucky the Dark Nexus has already shred the veil here. Soon the new eye will open and the time for maggots will be upon the Imperium. But first we must break these humiliating chains. Sounds like he's gonna get himself, gonna get a riot. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Just all of a sudden they all acided me like that real quick. Drop me. Hopefully they won't push her towards us here.
Reloading.
Shit, they're getting closer. Yeah, they're definitely attacking my cover here. Fuck, there's another one there? Did you just activate them? No. Or... I was trying to see if I had a bonus objective. Oh no!
There she is! Kill the monkey and take that creature.
I will enjoy watching you try.
You might have defeated my brother, but you should fear me.
Your brother? That was the bug we found crawling on our ship? He didn't put up much of a fight.
She is right. You'd better be off fleeing and finding someone weaker in your dark city to torture.
I don't want to torture her. Believe it or not, I am willing to forfeit pleasure for a greater goal. The Whispering God will have the Anathema Ultima. She will be devoured, and our time will come.
Not on my watch.
Good.
Reloading.
Oh my god, who blew me up like that? quite sure what happened there. Oh, is it the pain engine? That's the boss here. That's summoning more guys. Ah, that's what's happening. He's got some really big bombs that I haven't seen before.
Can we finally move along and kill that wretched Fabius Bile? Fate awaits.
Not before we purge this entire area. I don't want any surprises later.
It will be my pleasure.
Oh, something there. I bet he's in cover.
Inquisitor Mercer, you might be surprised to hear that the Drukhari were following this Whispering God. That puts them in the same league as your treacherous Harlequin friend.
First, it was only a loose acquaintance. Secondly, such cooperation is not unheard of. although it is a fairly recent occurrence. Various Eldar and Dark Eldar groups are combining their forces to join that mysterious cult.
I find this development most troubling.
Says the Inquisitor, who's on his way to fulfill an ancient prophecy.
God damn it. Plague Marines are dangerous. Oh shit, am I gonna die again? I need more healing. I don't know why it sometimes doesn't go off. Uh-oh. This suggests there's gonna be a boss battle around here shortly.
The Hound of the Corpse Emperor. So glad you are here.
You almost sound relieved, traitor. So keen to atone for your sins.
Our master has been expecting you, Inquisitor, and you have come. Good. I like things to be predictable. You are unlike the Drukhari filth, storming us so unexpectedly. Most annoying.
Oh, sure, but they still frickin' work together, huh? Even though they're fighting each other, supposedly? Damn it.
Recoil on bleed.
God damn it. I don't know why my poison or resistance seems to be so low.
Waiting for then. I have a destiny to fulfill, remember?
Patience. We need to regroup on the ship. Then we can storm Bile's inner sanctum.
Try to use up some of this focus. Echoes of the Dark Nexus. My work in the Atranoxia subsector is done for the time being. This Emperor-forsaken area of the Imperium of Man is truly a nest of heresies, conspiracies, and ancient Xenos mysteries that will require a tremendous amount of dedicated work to deal with. As a closing thought, I can only quote a legendary brother of mine: there is a terrible darkness descending upon the galaxy, and we shall not see it ended in our lifetimes. Alright.
Are you ready?
I'm not worried about Fabius Bile. I'm more intrigued by whatever comes after, in the great beyond.
I must warn you again. We have absolutely no idea what will happen to you when you sail through the Dark Nexus on the Martyr.
I know exactly what is awaiting for me there, Inquisitor. Freedom. Whatever fate has in store for me beyond that unholy rift, I can be myself there. I was created to serve a purpose in this world. I have accepted and fulfilled my destiny here.
You will set forth into the Empyrean, the realm of bloodthirsty gods, madness, and monsters. A place not meant for any human.
I am not human, Inquisitor. I've never been human.
And still, by letting the Dark Nexus consume you, you will do the most humane thing I have ever seen in this forsaken corner of the Imperium.
Yeah, seems like a big if, putting a lot of faith into this damaged being that may have some resentfulness. almost filled up my inventory here. Felt like I was killing a lot of guys there. Yeah, the thing I don't like about them leveling with us is like it doesn't feel like you're ever really gaining a lot of damage. I mean, there's been very few times where I feel like it's been a game changer where we get equipment. You know, it'd be kind of cool if it didn't, and they'd be like, oh, okay, so I'm starting to struggle. I'll go do some of those optional side missions here. Level up a little bit, see if I can get some better equipment, but since everything's always just leveling with me, it just even feels like the minor boost that you get from these equipment just doesn't seem to do a whole lot for you. So it makes me just want to keep focusing on my experience items, and that allows me to quickly level up, and then I guess you just gotta wait till, you know, later in the game where you get better equipment, and then just focusing on that with crafting. I got another escalation key, at least that's good. I'll finally get some of these. I guess let's do Holy Conclave. I don't think I have character points, do I? Yeah, I do have actually a point. Alright, well, let's keep focusing, trying to get to the 50% damage against elites, I guess. That's not going to let me decrease those any further, which is too bad. Hey, rebel guards, cool. Upon entering the laboratory of Fabius Bile, I bid farewell to the Alpha Pariah. We will fight together against this insane genius, and when we prevail, as we will, by the grace of the Emperor, she will voluntarily enter the Dark Nexus to thoroughly purged and cleansed martyr, and face whatever's awaiting her in the madness of the Empyrean. But first I must defeat Fabius Bile. Only then can I allow her to fulfill the prophecy and close the Dark Nexus, the gangrenous wound upon the Caligari sector. That makes me... I wonder if I'm getting close to the end of this campaign.
We are in Bile's laboratory. The pulsing black heart of this accursed labyrinth.
Let's end this. Kill Fabius Bile so I can enter the great beyond.
Your task is to close the Dark Nexus. Nothing else. What a vile display of sheer insanity.
This is not insanity, Inquisitor. Just cruelty and barbarism. I spit on this primogenitor.
Bile probably never gave up his dreams to reconstruct, well, you. The churning effluvia of the Dark Nexus must provide enough energy for him to conduct his experiments.
Not anymore. I will take my revenge, sisters.
Like we've taken out all that stuff. Shit! I just wasted one of my healing items. That's not great. What I wanted to do is, okay, so shield charge on kill.
What a pleasant surprise, Inquisitor. Finally, you have delivered what belongs to me.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too thankful for that.
Enjoy the irony of your creature becoming your unmaking.
My child, you are as much Uther's creation as mine. The idea was his. I only provided my exceptional talents to make his vision come true. You are the pinnacle of my art. I'm sure you would attest to that, Inquisitor.
Doing some damage. That worked out well.
I will have her back.
Tiberius wanted to send her against the war. You wanted to use her to destroy the Imperium of Man.
Like all my other selves roaming this dying galaxy, I have exercised my genius to make my name immortal. If I can cause the fall of your corpse, Emperor, it will be a charming addition.
If they want to keep focus firing on her, then we'll keep damaging them.
Your end is nigh.
A force to manipulate, to rule. The Immaterium was an end worth pursuing. One day, even the so-called ruinous powers will bow before the new men.
Blasphemy.
You have betrayed everything, even your dark gods. Perish!
He's the first guy that was able to out-damage my heal. What? That's not what I had you do, you bastard. You know that's not what I had you do. Shit. Stop healing. Try to keep him into a corner away from his healing areas. Eat that dick.
This is the end, then. At least for this clone of the foul Fabius Bile.
What you consider the end is a new beginning for me. Keep on fighting for the Imperium, Inquisitor. We might meet again one day.
I pray to the Emperor that we won't.
If anyone can hear me, this is my farewell. I am the Alpha Pariah. I am the Anathema Ultima. I am on the Martyr, flying into the Dark Nexus. I can feel the surge of endless possibilities. Uther was right. The Immaterium must be reshaped, ruled. There is no other way to survive the dark times. I am ready.
Kill 5 boss enemies. 1 attribute awarded.
Sensor readings confirm that the Dark Nexus has closed.
The plan worked.
I wonder if the Alpha Pariah survived the collapse of the anomaly.
Her unique nature will protect her from the Immaterium. And don't forget that the machine spirit of the Martyr will follow the protocols and keep her safe.
I know that she was not to blame, but her presence made our skins crawl. It might be better for her out there.
The unfortunate side effect of being a pariah.
What will become of her now?
Only the Emperor knows. She might become our greatest ally against the Chaos. She could become the greatest ally of Chaos. And maybe nothing will happen. We will probably never know, Captain.
Ah, that is the end of the prophecy. Alright, not bad. I mean, overall I would say this game is rather average. You know, like most Warhammer 40,000 games, they've got great atmosphere, great character designs in terms of how the aesthetics look, but the gameplay is quite average. You know, I wish they had more abilities that you could level up. I mean, it's kind of cool that you can build each character out differently and there's different types. Really, it's more cosmetic for the different types. It just depends on which abilities you want to use to start it off. I definitely think the range Crusader is the best, so had I known that, I would have gone with the range, and I wish I would have used the points to put it into the range damage first. Definitely could have built our character out to be a lot better. I think early on you want to get that damage going, so upgrading a lot of those abilities. If you focus on getting a bleed, then you could do like a bleed bonus damage build with the Crusader where you do additional damage against bleeding. If you wanted to do a melee build, then you could focus on the melee build like I originally did, but I just found that you take way too much damage doing that. But you can end up increasing your deflect and damage reduction, and then that'll give you additional damage. So if you wanted to try to do something like that, that would be another option. Perhaps it'd be a more viable build on like multiplayer if you're playing with other players, so they could sit at range and end up killing things. Now I think if you really did want to play this on the highest difficulty, you'd probably have to do it with like the assassin or somebody that has the ability to do more burst damage, because my Crusader clearly can't burst down. There were several times in the game where we couldn't do enough damage to kill the high tier units, especially the Chaos Sorcerers. The ones that actually were Space Marines, those guys were incredibly powerful, and it came down to the luck of the draw about whether I'd end up killing them or not. And there were several times when we were fighting the Drukhari that they were quite powerful as well. I mean, when you're starting to get into 300,000-400,000 points, it just kind of frustrates me in terms of what you can do. So I don't know, these games are, I'm not a huge dungeon crawler fan myself, so I think if you were to sit down and really look through some charts, you could focus on building out the ultimate character to do tons of damage, and I think really using the crafting abilities on this game would probably be the secret, and I didn't even really go into that. No, I almost did the thing again, so I can't hit the A button. So, final journey on the Martyr. I entered the foul fortress of Fabius Bile, who was drawing on the unholy power of the Dark Nexus. I defeated his plague marines, faced the invading Drukhari party, also on a hunt for the Alpha Pariah, and eventually fought the primogenitor himself. I was aided by the Alpha Pariah personally, Fabius Bile, or should I say, certainly one of his clones. Was successfully eliminated. The Alpha Pariah, originally the creation of Uther Tiberius, now fully evolved presence and almost unimaginable powers, assisted me greatly. I am aware of the implications of her abilities, and her entire existence could have caused for the Imperium, but this is a moot question now, as she was lost in the warp. Closing the Dark Nexus has spared the entire Caligari sector from the potential birth of another Eye of Terror. Alright. And with that, I think we actually beat the Prophecy campaign, so I'm going to play around a little bit, see if there's any optional side quests that we didn't do. Maybe play each different faction on one of those quick side missions just to see the different character designs, and I think our time with this game is going to be coming to a close pretty soon. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.